Happy Friday, everyone. Well, we've already had one cold front come through, so we're already going to be cooler today. But guess what? We've got another cold front that's going to be working across the state, so temperatures are going to get even cooler. Let's start 8 a.m. this morning and talk about the best chance of showers being the far eastern part of the state and far western part of the state. Really looking like the central part of the state is going to be dry for the morning commute. And not a guarantee you're going to see rain in the west or the east, but I do want to mention the chance for isolated showers, possibility of encountering a shower for the morning drive, but not any heavy rain that will slow it down. Do have to mention, though, see that little shade of blue showing up in the far western part of the state? Could be a few snowflakes mixing in with the rain, a rain-snow mix for the far western part of the state where notice temperatures already cooler. And that's going to be the story throughout the day today. Cooler to the west, warmer to the east. Let's jump ahead in time. And I do think during the daytime hours, the best chance of rain is this morning. And again, not super wet, but look at noon. Notice the activity that was in the eastern part of the state gone. That's the backside of the first cold front, and so that clears the area. Still think the chance for some lingering isolated showers in the western part of the state still at lunchtime, but I think most of us are going to be dry. Let's take a look at 4 o'clock and kind of the same story. Got to mention a chance for a stray shower out west, but even out west looking largely dry. The chances low, central eastern part of the state, a dry. Now, let's talk about high temperatures. About a 20-degree difference from west to east. So we're only talking about highs in the low 50s over in the Panhandle. But if you're in Lincoln, Beatrice, Omaha, actually going to be a real nice afternoon with temperatures in the low 70s. Breezy for everyone today, so not as windy as yesterday. Pretty uniform winds across the state. We're looking at gusts 20, 25 miles per hour no matter where you are. So that does mean a bit of a wind chill factor out in the Panhandle. It's not even going to feel like the low 50s. It's probably going to feel like the upper 40s out there. Now, again, we've got this slow-moving front working across the state, and it looks like it may start producing a little bit more rain once we get into the evening hours. So it's going to be lying across the central part of the state, and so during the evening and much of the overnight hours, it looks like the best chance of rain is going to be in the central part of the state for tonight. So there's 8 o'clock. Let's jump ahead to midnight. And notice how it really just kind of hangs out. So the best chance of rain, if you're going to be out this evening, is going to be places like Oshkosh, North Platte, Broken Bow, Norfolk, maybe over to Sioux City. But notice how Kearney, Grand Island, Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, it's likely that the evening hours are going to stay dry. But this front, temporarily stalling out, is going to start moving again. And notice very late tonight or early tomorrow morning, we start to see the scattered showers move in for places like Lincoln and Omaha. That said, it doesn't look like a prolonged period with scattered showers. I think already by the late morning hours on Saturday, largely drying out in the eastern part of the state. And what we're going to see through the day on Saturday is the rain exit the state from east to west. Looks like the rain is going to try and linger in the western part of the state throughout the day, but we're going to dry out in the eastern part of the state first. We also got to talk about high temperatures on Saturday because look how things have cooled down in the east. About 20 degrees colder tomorrow than today for places like Omaha and Lincoln. We're only looking at highs in the low 50s compared to the low 70s today. And for tomorrow, guess what? Winds pick back up. So you're going to be dealing with a wind chill factor. Now, for the central and western part of the state, actually not going to be much wind, but you're going to be chilly as well. Look at all the 50s and maybe even possibly some upper 40s out in the Panhandle for highs. Yeah, this is way below normal for this time of year. Also, still some lingering isolated showers, maybe a couple flakes of snow in the Panhandle, 3 o'clock Saturday. 7 o'clock, I do have to mention a small chance in the western part of the state. I bet by 10 o'clock Saturday, though, all the activity will exit. But then we've got to talk about how cold Saturday night is going to be. Look at these low temperatures now. Not quite at record territory, but getting pretty close. We're talking about some temperatures below freezing out in the Panhandle. And a lot of folks getting into the 30s. I mean, upper 30s, maybe some cooling down to around 40 degrees, especially with a little bit of an urban heat island, Omaha, 40. But I think a lot of us are going to get down into the 30s. So a cold Saturday night and early Sunday morning. But temperatures do rebound Sunday afternoon. Notice that we get back. I think there'll probably be a couple places that will get in the low 70s. Most are probably going to be in the upper 60s now in the Panhandle, a little bit cooler, but warmer compared to the 40s. Talking about low 60s. I think for the central and eastern part of the state, we're talking about probably mostly sunny skies on Sunday, a little bit more cloud cover to the west. And I do have to mention the smallest chance for a few stray showers working back in during the late afternoon. Not much wind in the central and eastern part of the state on Sunday, but it will get breezy in the Panhandle in the afternoon.